that had the name Ghana in it? Have you ever thought about that? Now, Ghana became Ghana officially in 1957. But of course, we do know that in 1947, when Kwame Nkrumah entered the country, by 48, there was already a school in the offing whose name was Ghana in Cape Coast, right? Today, my brother, my sister, we want to ask you, do you remember the very first song made with Ghana in it? Anybody with an answer? Students. And today we have so many people right there in the African history class. I want to say thank you so much to all you wonderful people right there in the African history class. Hyperlink Africa says, oh my God, Blakk Rasta is on fire. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you and we love you. I see many more people right there in the African history class. Ras Otufo Nana Tutufalu Tu Jaja I. Ras Osaje Fudua Bill. Tindandoro. Goma Doro, Yin Zorbil. I see the Kuchoko soldiers as well. I see Stephen Mawuli. I see you KSM. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for being part of the African history class, not Ebubedike. Here you are also smiling at me. I know what you want and I certainly want to give that to you. Empress Gassi B, Sadia Hips, Afisai Ram, Jigida Creation. Here you are also smiling at me. I know what you want and I want to give it to you right now. Take it if you really want it. My brother, my sister, this is the man. I'm talking about Daniel Kwame J. He's our Proverbs master right in the African history class. He's right there inside the scrap city of Abosokai. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you and we love you. Many more people in the class. We're going to keep the rest of the names and we'll use that later. Which is the very first song bearing the name Ghana? Anybody knows? My brother, my sister, that song was not made by a Ghanaian. This is the song.
This day will never be forgotten. The 6th of March 1957, when the Gold Coast successfully get their independence officially. Ghana is the name. We wish to proclaim we will be jolly, merry and gay. The 6th of March, Independence Day. Dr. Nkrumah went out his way.
His name is Lord Kitchener. This is the person we're talking about in the African history class. And today, you see his photograph on the board. Lord Kitchener is my guest right here in the African history class. Now, Lord Kitchener was born Alwyn Roberts. And he was born on the 18th of April in 1922. 18th of April, 1922. 13 years after Kwame Nkrumah was born. He was born Alwyn Roberts. And he was born in a small town in Trinidad and Tobago by name, my brother, my sister, Arima. A-R-I-M-A. Is officially known as the Royal Chartered Borough of Arima. That was where he was born. Is the second largest in area of the boroughs of Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, that was where our hero was born. My brother, my sister, Alwyn Roberts. He later got known as Lord Kitchener. And also, some people simply call him Kitch. This is where the plot gets thicker. Lord Kitchener's father was a blacksmith, and his name was Stephen. His mother was a housewife by name Alberta. In fact, and he was educated at the Arima Boys Government School until he was 14 when his father died. He became orphaned at the age of 14. His father had encouraged him right from the start to sing and taught him how to even play the guitar. It was after his father died that he became so solemn and lonely that he picked up the guitar that his father bought for him and he started to strum it and to play and remember some of the chords that his father taught him. Oh my God. He became a full-time musician in no time. And his first job playing guitar was for water scheme laborers. While they paid him, my brother, my sister, some small money, he stuck to his music as his career, as ordained by his father, blacksmith Stephen. My brother, my sister, he became quite popular in the area. He was the local hero in his hometown of Arima. He started to make songs like Shops Close Too Early. My brother, my sister. And in no time, there was a band that came up known as the Sheriff Band. The Sheriff Band came up and picked him as the lead singer. That was where everything changed. He won the Arima Borough Council's Calypso competition 5 times between 1938 and 1942. My brother, my sister, today we are talking about Lord Kitchener, a.k.a. Kitch. He sang his way to success. He was a man who never wanted to defy his father. My brother, my sister, watch this. Born in 1922, by the age of 21 in 1943, he moved to Port of Spain, the capital of Trinidad and Tobago. Hey! And there he joined the Roving Brigade. He was spotted singing a song, Mary, I am tired and disgusted. That was the song that he was singing. And when they spotted him singing that song, the crowd went crazy. What kind of music is this? Who taught this man how to sing this song? My brother, my sister. And that was when he started tasting what is known as stardom. Hey, Lord Kitch. Every band wanted him to be part of them. He became the hottest commodity in Port of Spain, the capital, this village son of Arima. Listen to what happened now. From group to group, he played lead vocals, hey, and moved from one point to the other. In no time, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago was talking about him, including some islands around him. Oh my God. Listen to what happened to him now. Now, Lord Kitchener, having become so popular, politicians also try to use him, as they always do. If you lend your voice to our campaign, we will make it. But he tried as much as possible to stay away from this, even though he joined in several marches, popular marches against the government of the time. He started to tour Jamaica. For 6 months, he was in Jamaica between 1947 and 1948, between the ages of 24 and 25. My God. He toured with a man by name Lord Beginner, whose real name is Egbert Moore, and Lord Woodbine, real name Harold Phillips. He also moved into England, and he performed in England. Oh my God. Songs he performed in England made him extremely popular. The British people loved to listen to him. His lyrics were so clean and clear, and he was able to hide a lot of interesting things in his music. He sang adult music, and he kept it very decent, like this one here. This one is called My Pussin'.
street. I couldn't swear whether it was the right pussy I need. But just as I was making sure, up came a young lady. Mister, what you looking for? That pussy belong to me. It's my pussy, she said. It's my pussy, she said. It's my pussy.
This is 3FM.
I feed her, mind her, raise her from small. Man, take off your hand from she. Don't touch me, pussy at all. I said you sound intelligent, but I wouldn't fall for that. You must show me some documents to prove this is your cat. So useless, you keep telling me
This
that
is
she belongs to you.
3FM.
Madam, you don't understand. My pussy is missing too. It's my pussy. It's my pussy. She said, it's my pussy. It's my pussy. I feed her, mind her, raise her from small. Man, take off your hand from she. Don't touch me pussy at all. She dipped into her leather bag and brought something to show. She did in fact obtain this cap 11 months ago. So if you are dissatisfied and need more proof of me, Mister, I will take you home and show you the pedigree. It's my pussy.
It's my pussy. Hey, it's my pussy.
It's my
His name is Lord Kitchener. Oh my God. Born in 1922. Now in 1962, when our hero was 40 years young, he returned to Trinidad and Tobago and joined hands with Mighty Sparrow, whose music you heard earlier in the 440 class. So you see, he's been intentional, right? And they dominated the whole of the Caribbean, not only Trinidad and Tobago, but also Jamaica, St. Kitts, and the rest of the islands with serious calypso. He won the road march competition 10 times between 1963 and 1976, more than any other Calypsonian. Hey, my God, he made a lot of name for himself. My brother, my sister, we are talking about Lord Kitchener. Lord Kitchener. My brother, my sister, Lord Kitchener made it big. He moved so strongly, and the strength of his calypso was so deep. Lord Kitchener, my brother, my sister, having arrived back in Trinidad and Tobago and taken over the whole of the place, he knew it was time to do more. Record after record, performance after performance. Lord Kitchener took over the whole of the Caribbean. And then he also went strongly into Pan-Africanism, seriously into Pan-Africanism. He realized that there was a struggle, my brother, my sister, around the world for black people to be liberated. In fact, when he was in England, he saw how black people were treated. It was at the time of colonialism, when Britain took over almost every part of West Africa and beyond. He saw the struggle from the Gold Coast, from the early 40s, all the way down to the late 40s, and then the late 50s, when Ghana became the very first independent nation from British colonialism. So he made the song, The Birth of Ghana, my brother, my sister. And this he made for Ghana. Very powerful song. And you heard it earlier in the show. He never was able to make it to Ghana, but his music made it to Ghana. The music was all over the place. Aside the national anthem, the most popular song at the time was the Birth of Ghana. It was sung all over Ghana and sung all over Africa. They saw it as a revolutionary song that also encouraged them to be able to fight for their own independence. In Nigeria, it was so huge. In Ghana, it was super big. Every Ghanaian wanted to see Lord Kitchener. Every Ghanaian had heard the song Birth of Ghana. Every Ghanaian wanted to see Lord Kitchener in a performance. Nkrumah was so excited about Lord Kitchener's music that he looked for a way he could replicate Lord Kitchener in the new Ghana. And that was how come the Ramblers International Band was formed. So the early songs of the Ramblers International Band included a lot of Calypso. And one of the kings of Calypso, in fact, the most desired, was Lord Kitchener. My brother, my sister, Lord Kitchener is crazy. Lord Kitchener always wanted to make it to Ghana, but he never was able to make it to Ghana. But Ejako Nimo, how many of us remember Ejako Nimo? The high life legend, Ejako Nimo, the cloth wearing, the kente wearing, guitar strumming, stool sitting, Ejako Nimo. Ejako Nimo was able to make it to Trinidad and Tobago. And when he arrived, they asked him at the airport, "Where are you going, sir? Which hotel are you going to?" And he told them point blank, "I am going to a hotel called Lord Kitchener." They laughed. Lord Kitchener. This is the photograph of Ejako Nimo. Ejako Nimo. He made it to Trinidad and Tobago. My brother, my sister, Trinidad and Tobago. He made it. And when he arrived, they took him all the way to Lord Kitchener. They took him all the way, my brother, my sister, to Lord Kitchener's home. And when he met with Lord Kitchener, tears started running down his eyes. He looked at Lord Kitchener. Lord Kitchener also looked at him. And together, oh my God, they were able to relieve something really, really important. Ejako told him about how much he was loved in Ghana. And he even sang his music, strumming his guitar. It was powerful. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. That Ejako Nimo will never, ever forget. My brother, my sister, Ejako Nimo. I'm going to play you good. Now, if you look at it, you will see Lord Kitchener sitting, always fully dressed, with Ejako Nimo. Brother, my sister, Ejako Nimo spoke And together, they made music. Open your ears and listen to the conversation that happened between Ejako Nimo and our hero for today, Lord Kitchener. Listen.
I'll now sing you a verse extemporaneously. Pay attention to Lord Pretty. My friend told me you come from Ghana. You met Pretender and Kitchener, two of the greatest that they ever had, as true Calypsonians in Trinidad. Extempo genius and grandmaster, namely Pretender and Kitchener. I beg you to please put your hand in mine. Let's hope our friendship remains sublime. And don't forget the Lord Pretender whenever I visit in Ghana.
Oh my God, have mercy. Ejako Nimo sat down and listened to them whilst he played his guitar, as you see here. Lord Kitchener sang. Lord Pretender also sang. Oh my God. Ejako was blown away. Now Ejako asked Lord Kitchener, when are you making it to Ghana? Follow me to Ghana. Now one thing about Calypso is, when the guitar starts playing, you have to sing. No time to even talk. Your talking should be in a song. That's what they call extempore. They are so good at that. In these days, we call that freestyling. Calypsonians started this kind of singing. Ejako Nimo was bamboozled. He took the opportunity to explain to Lord Kitchener how high life is so much related to Calypso. Lord Kitchener laughed and said, we know that Calypso is high life, the father of high life. In fact, the father of Calypso is high life. Ejako Nimo did not want to return to Ghana after meeting Lord Kitchener. But Lord Kitchener was at the airport to see him off. They embraced and he gave him a message. When you go back, tell the people of Ghana that I will never die until I come to Ghana. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. My brother, my sister, Lord Kitchener continued to make more songs with sex undertones. But these sex undertones, you will never be able to decipher unless you are an adult. Children will listen to it from morning till night. They will never make a meaning out of this. Like this one here that my producer loves so much. Lord, I saw the river thunder. It's called The Needle. You know what a needle is? Panze. In Fanti, we say panze. In Tree, we say panier. My brother, my sister. And in this song, he says that he is Dr. Kitch. He was in the hospital when a careless young lady came in. And she said she was sick and needed an injection. And he said, lie down quietly, don't move, or else this needle that I am about to inject you with will enter into the wrong hole. But the little young girl would not stay stiff. She said, this your needle is too big. Said, quiet, this is what will heal you. My brother, my sister, need I tell you when I can play it? Listen to it. Needle from Lord Kitchener, one of his most popular.
This is 3FM. FM.
I am not a qualified physician, and I don't want to give this injection. I am not a qualified physician, and I don't want to give this injection. Dorothy is begging for trouble. She insists I should give her this needle. But darling, one thing I want you know, don't blame me for where the needle go. I push it in, she pull it out. I push it back, she start to shout. Dr. Gage, it's terrible. I can't stand the size of your needle.
This is 3FM. This is 3FM.
She lie down in such a position, it was difficult to give this injection. She start holding on to the needle, making me so uncomfortable. I said, darling, can't you be steady? I'm going to have it done very shortly. She said, Dr. Kish, I am sorry, but the sight of the needle frightened me. I push it in, she pull it out. I push it back, she start to shout. Dr. Kish, it's terrible. I can't stand the size of your needle.
I push it in, she push it out. I push it in, she push it out. I push it in, she push it out. I push it in, and she push it out. I can't stand the size of this your needle. That's a reggae version which you need to hear. This one is from Dr. Ring Ding. Listen to it.
I am not a qualified physician, and I don't want to give this injection. I am not a qualified physician, and I don't want to give this injection. Dorothy is begging for trouble. She insists I should give her this needle. Darling, one thing you ought to know, don't blame me for where the needle go. I push it in, she pulls it out. I push it back, she start to shout. Dr. Ring Ding, you're terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle.
This is 3FM.
She lie down in such a position, it was difficult to give the injection. She start holding on to the needle, making me so uncomfortable. I said, darling, can't you be steady? I am going to have it in very shortly. She said, Dr. Ring Ding, I'm sorry, but the sight of your needle frightens me. I push it in, she pulls it out. I push it back, she start to shout. Dr. Ring Ding, it's terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle.
This is 3FM.
Are you feeling irate?
Blakk Rasta! Fire!
She still wouldn't lie down quietly, constantly moving her body. So I slap her in the face with vexation and keep on giving the injection. She said, Doctor, stop it, I can't stand the pain. I don't think you're inside the right vein. I said, you little fool, you wouldn't be told. The needle must be sticking in the wrong hole. I push it in, she pulls it out. I push it back, she start to shout. Dr. Ring Ding, you're terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle.
Are you feeling irate? All right, let's put on something now. Joe, original.
I pull it from the hole and start again. I have the needle now in the right vein. The needle just gone in half an inch. The stupid young lady start to flinch. Suddenly she say, it is working. I can feel the penicillin going in. I said, you little fool, look what you do. You talk until the needle break in you. I push it in, she pulls it out. I push it back, she start to shout. Dr. Ring Ding, it's terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle.
And this one is a thing called a needle. Oh my God, have mercy. Good afternoon to you. Ni agbo aye. I know you love this one. You push it in, she push it out. I push it in, and she push it out. I can't stand the size of this your needle. My God. This is Calypso. Dr. Kitch made it very big in Trinidad and Tobago and all over the Caribbean and all over the world. When he made that song for Ghana, oh my God, he even became more popular in Africa. But he never was able to make it down here. He was so huge. He got married in 1952. Yes, 1952. At the age of 40, he married his girlfriend, Elsie Lines. My God have mercy. When they got married, they lived for a period in Manchester, where Kitchener ran a nightclub in England. Together they adopted a baby to be named Tyrone Roberts, and 3 of them moved back to Trinidad. They divorced in 1968 for obvious reasons. They couldn't make children. My God. He later married and had 4 children. His needle started to work. What a thing.
This is 3FM.
Oh yes, 3 children. Only one of his children took after him, and his name is Kenal Roberts. He is a performer. He plays drums for a soca band known as Traffic. My brother, my sister, today we remember this great son of the land, Lord Kitchener. He fell ill and died on the 11th of February in the year 2000, 23 years ago, at the age of 77. Today we remember Lord Kitchener. Oh, Dr. Kitch. We remember this great son of the land, the man who was known as the King of Calypso. Today we remember the man who gave us My Pussin', the man who gave us the needle, the man who gave us Sugar Bum Bum. Today we remember the man who gave us short skirts. Today we remember this beautiful son of soca, the man who gave us our independence song, the man who made us sexier, the man who lived his life entertaining people. Today we remember you, Papa. Papa damri fadwe wate. Papa uoya ya wate. Papa misi damri fadwe o. Papa uninyamenko. Oh, Papa wayabi. Papa wayabi. Oh, uninyamenko. The King of Calypso. The King of Calypso. The King of Calypso. Uninyamenko. Oh, uninyamenko. Uninyamenko wate. Uninyamenko. He was never able to make it to Ghana. He sang for Ghana, yet never made it to Ghana. He died and was buried, my brother, my sister, in Port of Spain, to a big fanfare and pageantry. A son of the land. Oh, Papa. Oh, yeah, Papa, udinya minko, damri fadue. Da ye.